Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Christina and I will be showing you guys how I got this look today. It's pretty much just a university party inspired makeup tutorial. So because I started back for my second degree, I figured like it'd be fun to show you guys how I would do my makeup if I went to like a college or university like frat or sorority party or anything like that. I used to go to them all the time during my first undergrad. So now that my sister's starting, I kind of like reminisced on it and missed it. I just kind of feel a little bit weird that I'm 7 years older than her, like going to the same parties. So I have not gone, but this is how I would do my makeup if I did go. So during the video, I explained why I'm doing such basic looks now. This is stuff that I would just genuinely actually wear, and when I just do simple stuff like this, I get the most people asking me what I'm wearing. So instead of doing like crazy hot pink and blue cut creases or anything like that, I'm just gonna start showing you guys actual makeup that I would legitimately wear. So this is something I'll probably just keep on for the rest of the day and wear it out with my friends tonight. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe. I'll put a little button right here, and that way you guys can stay up to date with all my upcoming videos. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, so I just got out of the shower and my hair is wet, but I just like to let it air dry. I always do my hair last before I go to any events or anything like that. So to start off my skin, I'll probably actually zoom you guys in a bit more. I'm just gonna start by moisturizing my face because my skin is so dry. To wash my face, I just use the Glam Glow, like the Thirsty Mud cleanser. So now I'm going to be using the Origins Hit Refresh Cooling Moisturizer with Hawaiian Mineral Water. This one smells like mint. Like I really like it, and it's such a huge bottle. I go through so much moisturizer, so this one's perfect. So I'm just gonna put that all over. I normally start off with my eyes, but yeah, I guess we'll start off with my eyes. So I'm just gonna let the moisturizer kind of like sink in. For concealer, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in Fair. So I'm just gonna prime my eyelids with this. This just acts as a base, and honestly I cannot do eyeshadow without having my eyes primed. If I'm gonna be honest though, for like everyday makeup, I just put foundation on, and whatever is like left over from like my beauty blender, I just kind of like dab it up there and then set them still. But for like glamour looks or whatever this is, I like to set them first and just make sure that they're really set. Check out my beauty blender. It's so blue. I just cleaned it. It's like perfectly clean. It was very satisfying. But yeah, I'm just going to dab this in slowly and kind of spread it around because I don't really like using a brush up here anymore. So just like to blend that in. To set that in place, so try not to like blink or really crease the eyes while you're doing this. I'm taking the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I use this religiously, and I'm just taking my Real Techniques brush. I feel like this brush is perfect for setting under eyes and lids. I use it religiously now. I used to use it as a highlight brush until I realized it's an awful highlight brush. Honestly, I was watching some of my old tutorials and I just cringed so bad. My new highlight brush is so much better. Like look at the difference of like how thick that is. But yeah, I completely cleaned this and washed this. Now this is just a setting brush. I'm gonna be completely honest. When I used to do tutorials, like frequently, or like more frequently than that, I used to like go crazy, and I would honestly do stuff that I like don't really wear too much. And I feel like I want to start off on a fresh page. I want to have like a clean slate. I want to start off doing makeup looks. I know they probably are going to look very similar, but I want to do stuff that I genuinely wear out and that I didn't just come up with. Like obviously I'm going to do fun like creative looks, but yeah, I want to do stuff that is like true to what I actually wear out and what I would wear to a party. Half like the crazy colorful looks I used to do, like I would not wear to a party. So this is something I'd wear for like a college or university party. So that's what I'm gonna do because school just started this past month for us here. And I didn't do any back to school videos. So I figured like now that people are kind of settled in, like this is when you can have a little bit of fun and go to parties on weekends. So I'm just gonna go in, I think, with the Too Faced White Peach palette. I love this. My friend just got it for me for my birthday. She knew I've been wanting it. It smells so good. So I'm just gonna go in with the shade Peach Sorbet, which is that one right there. I'm gonna use that as my transition. So since my eyes are green, I always like to do like warm orange shades, like really orangey like shades. I feel like oranges and like warm toned browns and a little bit of like reddy coppery colors just really make my eyes pop. So I'm just taking a big fluffy brush. This one is the Morphe M504. This is my favorite blending brush I've ever owned in my life. I don't know how I even lived without it. But yeah, I'm just taking that shade, dabbing that in, dusting off that peach smelling excess, and just putting that into the crease, so in that big hollow bone there. I also, after watching a lot of those, like, I tried following up blah blah tutorial, I realized that I don't really go in depth, and I feel like I know how to do like my makeup, and like I watch enough tutorials that like I know what people mean when they go by like really quickly with them. I feel like for people who are actually trying to learn, that have told me that they've tried my tutorials and that they were like, oh, I just couldn't do it, I feel like maybe I need to be a little bit more descriptive. Now that we have that in the crease, I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to show you those shades that I've been using. So the soft Glam palette has been one of my favorite. I think this is like would be my holy grail one at the moment. I always go in with burnt orange and orange soda, and I mix those together, and they're amazing. And I put those in the spot we put the last shade. I don't normally do the last shade and these, but I'm just adding this to add a bit more of the oranginess. I feel like it just warms up my face so much. A lot of those are blended in. I'm gonna keep this look like super simple because I'm gonna put fake eyelashes, and when I have fake eyelashes, I feel like you don't need too much on the eyes. I'm just gonna go in with this shade right here from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I believe it's called, oh, I'm so bad at these. So that one's called Hunts. I've never looked at the names. Okay, well, Hunts. We're gonna go in with that. So it's gonna go in with a slightly smaller brush. So that one is like an orangey, reddy tone right here. So I'm gonna go with a little bit of that, and I'm just going to put that on my outer V. I'm gonna try to like keep it close to the lash line and then blend it up. Kind of like a backwards C. And just on the lid with my finger, I'm going to take this yellow shade here called Creamsicle, and I'm going to just dab that very lightly just to add a little bit more color. Just a very simple look. I know it looks like very natural in person. On camera it looks a bit more intensified. Like a lot more intensified actually. Now I'm going to go in with some winged liner. I know, who am I? I started wearing winged liner again. I just loved the way it looked on other people that I've been following lately, and I figured I needed to start doing it again on myself. I also went through old photos, and it was when I used to like fix myself a lot more, and I used to wear winged liner all the time, and I thought it looked good, so pulled it back out. This one's the, oh, the brand's wiped off, but it's called Fierce Flicks, so if you just look it up. Yes, I'm very bad at winged liner, so bear with me. I always start off from this corner and I pull it out and then I connect it in, so I'll zoom in. See what I mean? Like, what is that? Okay, I think that's a bit better. Whatever, I'm just gonna do the other one real quick and then I'll be back with you guys. Okay, I really don't like the way that turned out, but now I'm just gonna put some falsies on because falsies make everything better. These are the Idler Luxe Silky Soft Mink style. So this is the box right here. I've worn these a bunch, so they're pretty dirty, but I'm gonna use them anyways because I'm only gonna have them on for a bit. So I just put my falsies on, kind of an idiot because I forgot to put my mascara on before. So I'm just gonna go in with the Maybelline Total Temptation and try to like put some on my bottom lashes. I mean on my top lashes, but just underneath. I'll put them in the bottom then. So now I'm just gonna go in with foundation. I'm going to mix two together. So I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Golden Beige Medium Warm. So that's it right there. This is like my favorite foundation ever and it's my cheapest. And then I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me and the Dewy and Smooth formula 225 Medium Buff. So I just like to, I'll just show you. Why am I even telling you? So I take the little spatula from this and I'm just going to put it all over. Let me just put my hair up really quick because it always gets in with foundation. Okay, so I just take the little spatula. So then I'm just gonna go in with my beauty blender and bounce that around. All right, so for primer, I normally use my Too Faced Hangover. I'm almost out. It's my fave primer. Or I've been trying out a mini version of the Fenty Beauty primer. What is it? Pro Filter Instant Retouch. That one I've been liking as well. And then on top of those, I normally put the Primed and Poreless Skin Smoothing Face Primer just like right here. You can see the pores because I didn't use this, and then right on my chin and right up in here. So I'm very sorry, I'm so out of it. I don't know why I did that. Now I'm gonna go in with concealer and cream contour. So this is the fun part. I like to take these two products. So this is the concealer I've been using the whole time and my Hoola Quickie Contour Stick by Benefit. This thing is life-changing. I'm gonna put this, I always forget this one, so I'm gonna do it first so I don't forget. So I like to put this all around the perimeters of my face. So just where the sun would naturally hit me if I went out in the sun. I like to put a little bit right here on my nose, and sometimes I do a little contour. And then I like to put it down my cheekbones, and because it makes me look tan, I add a little bit more on top. Jawbone, and that's it. I don't know why I'm saying that's it, like that's not a lot, it's a lot. But. And then to blend that out, I'm just using the Wet n Wild brush, and I like to just gently just blend that in lightly. That way it doesn't move my foundation around too much. Blend it in, I'm gonna go in with the concealer, and I like to put it right underneath my eyes to highlight. And then right here and upward on my nose, chin, and I like to put it right here because it's where I've had a lot of pimples and I get acne scarring there. So right on my mustache. And then I'm just gonna take the beauty blender and blend it. Now just be careful not to crease that, and we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This is in the shade Fairlight. And I just like to put some in the lid. And once again, I'm gonna go in, oh my God, I'm an itch. So once again, I'm gonna go in with that Real Techniques brush. I'm just going to lightly dust that on. I'm not like rubbing or anything like that because I don't want to move concealer, so just very like light-handed. Just dab that on. And then I also like to do this on my smile lines because apparently I smile too much and I'm getting old. To set the rest of my face, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Set and Smooth Powder. This is in 225 Medium Buff. I've already gone through so many different kinds and shades of these. My favorite shade still today is the Matte and Poreless 220 Natural Beige, but I couldn't find it in the Set and Smooth and I wanted to try that one out. So this one is like a bit light looking, but does the job. So I like using this to set all over because it adds some extra coverage as well as making sure that my makeup stays in place all day. I have to set my makeup when I go to like house parties or any type of party because I sweat a lot, and if I don't have this, my makeup's just sliding all over the place and it looks actually disgusting. Also, I don't like rub this in. I just take it and I dab it. And I found that works the best because it doesn't move the foundation around underneath. Now I'm going in with the chocolate Too Faced bronzer. I mean, what am I saying? The Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This one is in, oh, I just dropped it. This one's in medium deep. So I'm just taking this Real Techniques brush and I'm just going to lightly contour. Ooh. And to blend it out, I'm taking my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This one's in the shade Deep Bronzer. Yeah, this is the Miro. I don't know. This one smells amazing as well. This one doesn't taste good though. This one smells like coconuts. So I'm taking some of the brush and then I'm just going to blend out where I put that contour line. And then this one I like to add a little bit like everywhere. I'm gonna go in with Feisty from Tarte. It's like, if you compare, it's like a bit of a deeper mauve-y kind of tone. So I'm gonna take that and put that on the apples of my cheeks. So I'm using a Strip Down liner from MAC, and I'm just going to slightly overline my lips. Okay, so for lip options, I've been going between two. I've been going between the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stripped Liquid Lipstick or the Maybelline, what are these ones called? Super Stay Matte Ink in the shade Loyalist. They're both very, very similar. I love the smell of this one, but it is a bit stickier. And then this one, I just love. So I'm gonna go in with Stripped, nude color, Ever. I'm gonna let that dry. While I let that dry, we're just gonna go back in to the bottom of my lash line. Bottom of my eyes, so my lash line. I'm gonna go in with that Peach Sorbet color. I'm gonna mix it with this fuzzy shade, which is kind of just a very cool toned, like brown. I'm going to take the Soft Glam palette again. I'm going to go back and grab the shade Burnt Orange. And I'm going to run that on my lower lash line, just on mostly the outer half. Now I'm going to go in with my eyebrows, well, like to my eyebrows. So I started using pomade again in the last week, very out of my comfort zone. I'm going to take the Ardell pomade in medium brown. So for lips, I like to ombre them normally. So I'll go in with a lighter liquid lipstick. So this one is the Sports Girl Lip Chalk Matte Lip Cream, and this one is in the shade Nearly Nude. It's very, very, very light. I like to just put a little bit of that on the center. And then my favorite gloss to use is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss in Peach Fuzz. Or lately I've also been liking the NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu. I think I'm gonna do the peach one though, because it is a bit lighter and I really like having a light lip with tan skin. Okay, so I'm gonna be going in with a highlighter. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy Collab highlighter. It is gorgeous. So I'm gonna go in with a highlighting brush. First off though, I'm gonna put it just a little bit on the tip of my nose, and then right here, and then I'm just gonna take some right under my collarbones. I like to just kind of brush up like this. Take a small little brush and put it right here. I love having an inner corner highlight. I feel like it just makes the eye pop so much more. Last but not least, actually, I just like to set my brows in place. So I started using the Rimmel Brow This Way brow styling gel, and I just like to run this through my brows just to give them that look I was talking about. And this one really holds them in place. So that is the finished makeup look. I'm just going to blow dry my hair, and then I'll show you guys how I do my hair as well. Okay, so I just straightened my hair really quick. I didn't think I needed to show you guys how to straighten your hair. It's still kind of wet underneath, but yeah, I really don't do anything crazy with my hair. For parties, I'll either just straighten it or put some waves in it. So if you guys want to see how I do like natural kind of curls, let me know and I can make a YouTube video on that for you. I'm finishing the outro of my YouTube video and you called me, so you're in it now.
Hey guys, I'm Brianna. Please, if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe to Christina's channel.
That concludes my video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do want to set your face, because I didn't do that, I don't really use setting spray that much. I just kind of use any facial mist I have. So this one's one of my favorites. It's the Vitamin C Beauty C Buckthorn Rose Spray, and it's alcohol free. So I just like to spray that over because I feel like it absorbs some of the powder, so it looks a bit more like dewier and natural. It smells so good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.